Hi, this is my interview with Amory Abbot. I thought it was really cool. I got some great insights out of it. I did have to scribble everything down by hand, so it's a little bit short, but I hope you like it. Also, I really hate recording my voice, but here you go. Many of you already know Amory. He's an illustration teacher here at Emily Carr, a charcoal artist, a comics artist, and he usually has several cool projects on the go. In this presentation, I've taken artwork from his charcoal art practice, from his Oracle deck, from his Witcher comic, and from the Discovery anthology that he published, and various other artwork included as well. For my first question, I was really curious about his charcoal art practice because I've tried working with charcoal and got absolutely nowhere with it. So I was really curious about how he got such precise and really spectacular results. Question: why charcoal, and how do you get such precise control over it and avoid accidentally destroying your previous work slash retaining control over the whites? And he answers, charcoal was the furthest that I could take a drawing medium. In uni and grad school, I felt pressure to switch to a painting medium, but I preferred the movement of drawing to the movement of the brush. I liked drawing, not painting, but graphite wasn't cutting it. I became inspired by charcoal masters. Charcoal seemed inevitable. This question and the next one are kind of two parts of one question. Question: when you have many things that are mildly interesting, mildly question: when you have many things that are mildly promising, how do you choose which one to invest more in? Do you just try stuff out and follow up on what succeeds the most? Answer: I put things down after exploring them as far as I can in that moment. I work it to exhaustion at the start, but I know that this point, the furthest I can take it in that moment, is far from everything that can be said. It's a rotation of interests, things marinate. I'm always circling back after giving ideas time to sit, coming back with fresh eyes, more skill, more consideration. Question: your art practice has many branches. What is your secret for keeping your artistic practice growing in new directions and avoiding stagnation? Answer: I have multiple outlets. I dabble in different disciplines. I have my comics and my charcoal, for example. When I get tired of charcoal, I work on some comics. And when I get tired of comics, I break out the charcoal again. I think avoiding stagnation is more like a mindset shift. Who are you prioritizing? Some artists prioritize only their fans, but I think that the real goal is to keep yourself inspired. At the end of the day, who are you taking care of? You and your audience, but it should be you first. Question: do you have any advice for what I call the post-graduation cliff? How do you retain as much of your community and your motivation as possible when all of that external framework goes away at once? Answer: do things with friends. Make a publication together, an anthology, start a club, something. Make a new framework. The framework is important. It gives you an excuse to do things together. And amazing things can come from that collaboration, from sharing that space and creating together. Interviewer: you don't go bowling with friends for the bowling. Exactly. Question: fan art, good or bad? Answer: Fan art shows off your ability to translate other people's ideas. You are the only person who knows your OCs intimately, who knows that you did a good job of communicating their story and personality properly. But if somebody already knows a character, then they can recognize in your fan art your ability to translate all that story and symbolism and nuance into an image. And then to illustrate that point, I've got some panels that I took from Amory's Witcher comic. Question: any last words? For this interview, not general. Answer: by doing the work that I was most passionate about, a community and audience grew from that, as opposed to making work that I thought people wanted to see. I don't think I would have stayed motivated if I was just making work that I thought other people wanted me to see. The right audience, the right publishers found me because of that, because of doing the work that I was passionate about. As opposed to changing your style, change your audience, find your niche. Mean more to fewer people.